Once again, hello everybody. Welcome to the Sunday session by the Light Warrior Collective. Today we've got a very special session planned. And for the introduction for today's session, I'll hand it over to my host, colleague, Trent.
Okay, thank you, Walter, and thank you everybody for coming. Our lovely Incan has been delayed today, so I'm taking the reins and doing the intro, even if it's a little bit unusual for me. But again, thanks everybody for coming. I'm so grateful that you're here. We have a very special, as we always do, but this week is very special because our dear Gemma will be leading us. The thing that I really like that she brings to the table, she's got this like the medical world, kind of the conventional, but then also a great mix of the earth, and now she's bringing in the Ayurvedic principles to her work. And I love how she lives in both worlds, and kind of in a lot of ways is what I feel like our world needs, is that union between mind and body, spirit, bringing it all together to where it's not just all science or all religion, but this nice blend there. So she really does a great job of that, and I'm sure she's going to do a great job today. So without further ado, make sure you have your pen and paper ready. Here is Gemma.
Thank you, Trent. I hope you can all hear and see me, because my camera is we're all currently frozen. So can you hear and see me? That looks like a yes. Yes.
Loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. Great. I'll keep one eye open to make sure that the internet doesn't pass out halfway through. So welcome everybody to today's session with the Light Warrior Collective, led by myself. And this session I've been told is called The Pause. As I mentioned last week, I always receive the meditations as opposed to conjuring something up in my mind. And this is what I received this time. So off the back of that, I waited for more information to come in. As Walter said, it's helpful if you've got a pen and paper, because there'll be a brief moment where you might want to write things down. You may not need to. But today is really a relatively simple meditation, and an opportunity for us to just stop, breathe, and be. After all, we are human beings and not human doings. So I invite you to contemplate these few musings of mine with me for a moment. So what is it to be, and who are we when we are being? I think in these moments, for me, they're moments of pure being. We're actually love. We are just being love. If you think about those moments when we're offering love to another, where is that love? Is the love in the act, or is it the energy in motion, or the emotion that is love? I believe that love is who we are. I believe it's the energy field we are part of, and that's what makes us all one with each other, one with nature, one with the universe and all that is. Sorry, just pausing for a moment just to make sure you can also hear me. So the less that we do and the more that we be, the more we allow ourselves to be in love. So many of us were born into a world where value is placed on by ourselves and by others, on what we do, on our productivity, our achievements, our material wealth, our identity. And those moments of being where we rest and sleep are devalued, and we are or feel judged by others and ourselves sometimes for resting and telling ourselves that I should be doing this or I should be doing that. But what if we were born into a different reality, one where there is nothing to be done, where the collective understanding is that love is who we are and being love is all that we really have to do. Doesn't mean that there's no doing, but that we allow all our thoughts and actions to be inspired from that place of being, that place of love. Just give you a moment to just reflect on those thoughts. I know myself that previously I was an allopathic doctor, and that's a very doing way of living. And since I resigned, I've done a fair bit of doing nothing, and I do find it hard to say when people ask me what have I been doing, to say nothing, and feelings of guilt arise. When did it become so wrong just to be? And in this way of being, when we are, say, doing and having these feelings, the resounding message that we're sending ourselves is that we are not enough. So what if you could just stop? It's relatively easy to stop moving for some of us. Some of us are fidgeters. So stopping moving our bodies is a lot easier, I think, than the endless streams of thoughts of shoulds, should-haves, and need-to-dos and musts that are often circling around in our minds. So let's see if we can grant ourselves a moment of pause today. So we'll start, before we move into the pause and prepare for the pause, let's start by grounding and connecting, as we so often do. So I invite you to close down your eyes now and relax. Just get yourself comfortable. Have a little wriggle around in your seat. Make sure you're comfortable. And if you haven't done so already, closing your eyes. And first we will connect to Mother Earth. Then we'll connect to the universe, the divine, however you like to think of it. And then we'll connect to each other. So beginning with our divine Mother Earth, it's Mother's Day here today in the UK. So a deeply special day for honouring Mother Earth, and just pause briefly to honour all the mothers past, the mothers present, the mothers future, all those who are able to bear child and to create from that sacred divine feminine womb space. Honouring you on this special Mother's Day. And to our Divine Mother who supports and holds us. From which we arise and from which we go back to at the end of our physical life. So bring your attention down to your bottom and your feet. Wherever they are on the ground, or maybe then you're not on the ground, you're up a few floors. I'm inviting you to plant your roots down into Mother Earth. I like to visualize my roots as golden roots. So I imagine these roots extending from my bottom. So imagining your roots extending out, extending through this surface you're sitting on, and beginning to enter the soft topsoil. moving down through the warm, moist topsoil, down into the more dense layers of soil and rock, heading down towards Mother Earth, receiving her nourishment and nutrients and love as you journey your roots down. Feel her support anchoring you as you spread your divine roots through her body, traveling down through the crystalline caves with all the sacred colours, greens and blues, crystalline caves with the purest fresh running water. Drink some of these nutrients, drink this energy, drink up the love. Continue traveling down through these crystalline caves, down into the molten layer where you can feel warmth, feel cocooned in the Divine Mother's love. And finally reaching the center of the earth, where lies a rose quartz crystal, and allowing your roots to wrap around this crystal, anchoring yourself into the Divine Mother, and receiving through your roots, up through your roots, all of the love, the nourishment, the support that she has to offer you. What she has to offer is infinite. She supports and holds you unconditionally in love. Allowing her green energy to travel up through these roots, all the way up through your body, enlivening every cell of your being, and settling in your heart space. Allow yourself a little smile as you feel her energy of love and support. And now we come to connect with the divine, the universe, however you like to refer to this aspect of existence. Feeling or bringing your focus and energy to the top of your head, your crown chakra. And if you notice a tingling there, if you don't notice anything, that's all okay. And imagining your crown chakra opening to receive the light of the divine, this pure, bright, white light, abundant, unlimited, unconditional, down from the universe. Feel it showering all over your body, receiving it in every cell of your being, bringing light, bringing love, bringing cleansing to your being, allowing it to settle in your heart space, uniting with that divine Mother Earth energy in your heart space. As we are now held from above and below, let's connect with each other in this beautiful collective. Feel the collective frequency of love present here in this space. Let it support you in coming to a place of peace, like the warm sun on your skin, warming you, lighting you up, and slowing down every cell of your being. Allowing your heart to connect with the hearts of all those around you. to prepare for the pause, we will first sit with our thoughts and allow them to be present. Invite them to come to the forefront of your awareness. Let the thoughts flow. Don't push them away, just let them be there. This is all part of preparing to have our moment of pause. And this is where you might want to use your pen and paper. If you find that you're having thoughts come to the fore of things that need to be done, things that need to be said, ideas, whatever it might be, if you feel to, write them down. I often find that the thoughts that tend to interrupt my pause are things that I don't want to forget to do, or ideas I don't want to forget. So if they're written down, then they're safe and they can't escape us. Otherwise, if you are happy to just let go of the thoughts, then just allow them to come to the surface of your mind. Allow them to be there. Don't push them away. Get lost in them if you need to. We'll just do this for a few minutes. Just keep allowing the thoughts to come. Give them that space that they need. We'll just spend another minute or so in this place of awareness of our thoughts, allowing our thoughts to come to the surface, to be present. To run wild if needed. Give them that space, give them that permission. And now, whatever is remaining, whatever's still present there in your awareness, I want you to grant yourself permission to let all that doing go. And if you can't grant yourself permission, I'll grant it for you. You are deserving, and it's perfectly okay to stop for this moment. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. No one you need to be right in this moment. Just being you is enough. Now I invite you to energetically gather up anything else that's on your mind in this moment and visualize yourself putting it to one side. Maybe you can lock it in a little wooden box or somewhere that's safe for you, knowing that you can come back to it later. If there's any final things that you feel you need to write down to allow to be in a safe place, then I invite you to do that now. So now I invite us together to stop, breathe, and be. So let's prepare ourselves for the pause a little more with a little breathing. So I invite you to put one hand on your heart and the other hand on your belly if that feels good for you. Placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Allow your breathing to slow. I invite you to take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, or whatever's comfortable for you. Breathing fully and gently, not breathing so it's uncomfortable, but breathing full deep breaths and filling your belly with air, not pushing your belly out, but just allowing it to fill. Allowing your inhale and your exhale to be equal to each other, or if the exhale is a little slower, that's fine. We're just breathing like this for a minute or so to bring the nervous system down. In whatever way is comfortable for you, but continuing gentle, slow, deep breaths. Continuing long, slow, gentle, deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, or whatever way feels comfortable for you. Filling up your belly as you breathe in. And now we are ready for the pause. Time for us to relax, breathe, and just be. Let your body and mind rest. If the mind wanders, gets lost in thoughts, allow that to be totally okay. Take a few more long, slow, deep breaths and come back to the peace of the present moment. Let's pause. Be love, be peace, be bliss. Give yourself this moment to be. As we bring our moment of pause to an end, I invite you to give gratitude to yourself for the gift of this moment of pause, this moment of being, and allow your heart to smile. Allow your inner light to shine. Allow yourself a little wave of love from your heart to move through your body and across your face. And I invite you to very intentionally share this smile, keep this smile and share it with another when the opportunity arises in your day to day. Share a little of your love that you have accumulated inside of you in this moment of being with another. And notice how you've felt during this moment of pause. What have the feelings been? And when we have come out of the meditation, I invite you to share those feelings with us. What does it feel like to be? What does it feel like to just be? Nothing to do, nowhere to go. How do you feel? And as we bring the meditation to a close, slowly bringing your attention back into your body, back into your environment around you, feeling your bottom on your seat, having a stretch if you need one, and opening your eyes when you're ready. And thank you for being with me.